Hi, welcome to today's Teatalk with Sunday. I thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. Maybe you're on break at work now and you came on Facebook or on YouTube and you think, let's hear what Sunday has to say again. I've actually been very busy myself. I'm just taking a few minutes off to be able to have a banter with you. Yes, you. I know we might not have met, or you probably know me personally and you say, you never rang me before. How come you want to talk to me now? I just want to call this a tea talk with Sunday. About this time of the year, all over the city where I live, the Christmas light is being set up, the entire city is lit up, and everybody has been speaking this very memorable exchange of pleasantry that we hear about this time every year. Have a Merry Christmas. But indeed, it's not everybody that is actually going to have a Merry Christmas, because we have to be sincere with ourselves. There are a few things that are in my head that I want to share with you today. See, I'm an actualist. I'm a man of faith, but I also do not deny the fact, because faith doesn't try to deny the fact. Faith is the only reality that can prevail over the fact. So today I want to share a few things that are in my head with you. What if at this time of the year is not the best of time for you? What can you do? So first, let's talk about how to handle disappointment. You had high hopes at the beginning of the year. Everybody said this year is going to be a year of so and so. If you're a Christian and you went to church, a lot of promises was given, and you set your goals. You had your plans. You're going to open a new shop. You're going to get married this year. You're going to start dating. You're going to put that kid in school, or you're going to go back to work. And now it's only a few days to the end of the year, and you are like, not one of the things I expected has actually worked out. See, this is the reality. And so when everybody says have a Merry Christmas, you're thinking, what Merry? I'm still single. I started the year with my husband, and now my husband is passed away, a young man. What am I supposed to celebrate about that? Or you say, I was hale and hearty at the beginning of the year, and now I'm on a sick bed. What should be merry about this Christmas? You see, I have to tell you something. Life is not all about pain, but we've been able to find out over the years that pain is somehow part of life. We make our plans, but we never really know what's going to happen. So what can we do when life doesn't go according to plan? We should stand up from there and make the most out of it. It is true that some things might not be working well. However, I want you to look at the other aspect of your life that is working. To those of us who are bereaved at this Christmas time, who will not have some of our loved ones celebrating with us for the first time, let us think how best we can honor their memory and not just grieve away, and let us do something that will keep their memory fresh and that we honor them. And if you have any expectation that has not been fulfilled, I want you to try again another year. I want to share a personal story with you. There is something that every year I always look forward to happening, that maybe it will happen this year, maybe it will happen this year. In the last 9 years, I always include it in my goals. And I least expected it this year. I just did it perfunctorily, and by the grace of God, it has happened. So it means that your dream can come to pass as well. That's about how to handle disappointment. The other things I want to talk about is the scorecard. I know that it's not the end of the year actually, but you know, once Christmas comes, the year runs on a jet speed. So we might talk about the scorecard. As I was thinking about what am I going to share with you on this episode, I thought about asking you. You need to check how well you have performed. By the way, before I forget that, put some soul into your Thanksgiving this Christmas. It's a time to exchange gifts. It's a time to celebrate life. Before I forget, I want to remind you, put some soul into your celebration. And let me advise you, like a friend to another, whatever you're going to do this Yuletide season, please make sure you don't stretch your credit. Don't borrow money because it's Christmas. Don't buy gifts and presents that you cannot afford. All you need is to put some soul into it. If you are able to buy some card, make sure you don't just put people's name on it and send it to them. Take time to pen a few words. Say how you feel about people. Say your thanks. Show your thanksgiving. Show your appreciation to your staff and your colleague. Ministers of God that are watching me, there are people behind your ministry that has made the church to stand the test of time till now. It is true Jesus is building his church, but he's using men like you. If some of you know people in your church that if they're not there for 3 weeks, you will feel their absence. You need to take extra time to appreciate them. Their service is unto God, but their work is making yours easy. So take time out to express your thanksgiving, share it, say it, show it, but make sure that you don't borrow. Don't do anything that is expensive. Don't fall into the trap of consumerism. All those marketers, they want to get your money. And then we come to this scorecard. How well have you fared this year? Be sincere with yourself. Have you improved economically? Have you improved morally? Have you grown spiritually? Or have you declined? Are you gone back to unwholesome living? It's time to be sincere with yourself. Why? Because the end of the year, even though it makes a lot of us feel bad like I have failed this year, it is a chance for you to remember that if you will start again on a fresh page, by this time next year, you will be in a better place. So my word to you is, start making some changes now. If economically you have not been doing very well, if you're struggling, if you have more bills than money, if you always wait for your payday before you can do anything, if before the end of every month you need to ask for a loan from a friend, that means you're not doing very well financially. Now we cannot blame you. It might be there is no job. It might be the job that you have does not pay enough. But one thing you must do, you are the kind of person that must begin to take care of your issue. First,